everybody, I'm John Carey and I'm absolutely delighted to say that I'm coming back to the AlakazamMagicUK Academy. Back in 2019 and 2020 I was honoured to present 4 Magic of the Masters Academies for Alakazam Magic, and they were so well received by customers all over the world. But the great news is I'm back to present the first of a series called New Magic of the Masters, and I truly can't wait to present it to you. On the evening of the first New Magic of the Masters, I will be presenting 13 classical effects from some of the true masters of our craft. In fact, I'll tell you what, let me show you one now. Game of observation with 5 cards. I've got my favourite cards here, the Ace, 2, 3, 4 and 5 of hearts, yeah? I'm going to ask you some questions. Firstly, what suit? Hearts. Now the next question is a little tougher. What comes after Ace?
2.
That's correct. And you know, of course, that after 2 comes?
3.
But the $1 million question is, what comes after 4?
5.
Yes, that's right. But watch, if I just have a little snap there, you see that now becomes the Ace. This becomes the 2. That becomes the 3. This becomes the 4. That becomes the 5. And that is a beautiful effect I'll be teaching on the night by Gabby. So I'm really looking forward to seeing many of you online on the evening of the New Magic of the Masters, but don't worry about it if you can't make it on the night, as the Academy video will be available for you to download.
Hi guys, and welcome to this week's Alakazam Live. Hi Wayne.
Hello, hello.
How are you?
How are we? Well, I'm all right, but there's been some bad news happen today.
Tell everyone the bad news.
Well, and I apologise now to my hordes of loyal supporters who follow me and comment every day on my jokes and everything. But I'm in Facebook jail.
You are, and just to make you feel at home, I've got this.
Facebook, I don't even know why. I've got no explanation for it. They've just, yeah, I'm in Facebook jail. So for the next 29 days, there will be no birthday wishes. There'll be no jokes. I know.
It's going to be a great month.
Nothing. But my goodness, well, you know when I'm back.
I think they're obviously picking on you because they haven't been able to get Jimmy Carr.
They've gone, right, who else? But I'm very careful with the jokes that I put up. There's no sexist or racist or inflammatory jokes there. It's all, you know, it's all good fun and nothing that really anybody can take offence with, unless you're a alien. Go on. Ian Raymond Walker, yeah? Oh, no. Punishment for the joke. Yeah, that's a funny way to get kicked out of the group, Sean. And Section 69, crime on comedy. Oh yeah, here we go.
It's all.
Shame none of these comments are funny, isn't it? No, I don't know what it is. I've got no idea, but I've appealed it, so hopefully I'll be back on soon. But if not,
so
Ian, you will miss me, Ian. You will miss commenting on my comments. Yeah, so but apart from that, it's all good.
It is all good. You are
play that trick that John Carey does on the Academy trailer there.
Yeah,
it's brilliant.
It's lovely, isn't it?
I mean, it's so simple, and yet will fly past the spectator. It's so cool. It's what a great trick, and what a great trick to use to demonstrate. I've actually got my 5 cards here, and it's brilliant. It's really cool. What a great trick. Sorry, go on. What were you going to say, Pete?
No, I was going to say, next week there's a lot of people on the chat as well that are excited for the upcoming... Oh, hang on. Dan has said, how does one sign up to the John Carey Masterclass? I'm sure one of our loyal viewers will post a link up right here in this chat for you, Dan. Dan's on Facebook, so if anyone's there, if they could grab the link off our site to John Carey's course.
Sorry, I can't, Dan. I can't send you the link.
Usually Wayne would be able to do it, but Wayne's in jail. We're both let us out.
Your freedom, let me out.
Oh, there you go. Kevin's put it in. So Dan, have a look. You've got Kevin's link there to the masterclass. Just make sure you're logged into your AlakazamMagicUK account at the time of purchase, otherwise you won't be able to join us live. So make sure you're logged in when you purchase it, and you'll see the holding screen appear in your account under the Academy section.
And also, if you get it, is it still on the pre-order price?
It is. It's still on the special pre-order price. They're all coming out with them now. So next week is big Blackpool week. So Blackpool Convention.
We've got a couple of announcements about next week, because next week is the biggest magic convention in the world.
Yep, starts next Friday.
But something else is happening next week.
What's that?
What we were talking about before the live went live.
Oh, my memory don't. Oh, for the live?
Oh, yes.
Right, so next week, ladies and gentlemen, we have got a very special live. So Tuesday's live will move from 2 o'clock to 7 o'clock, 7 p.m. next Tuesday. Join us for the pre-Blackpool live, where I'll be speaking to Wayne. We may have one or two special guests joining us, but Wayne's going to be talking about the Blackpool Convention. Some special items that you might be able to grab only at Blackpool for the time being. So it's going to be a fun night. It's going to be our regular Tuesday live, but it's going to be happening at 7 o'clock rather than 2 o'clock for next week. So put that in your diaries.
I'm just teasing, very, very just teasing, right on the edge there.
Right
teasing,
on the edge.
Very special. Oh, that's all they're getting. That's all they're getting. But we may show a bit more on Tuesday next week.
Yes.
So if you want to, be careful, David. That's what got me in trouble. Apparently, telling jokes. Next Tuesday will be our first of the late night lives, which we'll be doing on a, I think not on a regular basis, but a semi-regular basis. I think, aren't we? We're talking about doing like maybe once a month or every so often.
But it might be something that we move to if more people can make it in the evenings. If we do, then what I'll do is I will get myself a little setup at home, so I don't have to come into the studio, and I can do it from home. We'll do a little evening live.
She doesn't use the dining room very much still.
Don't, she'll go mad. Right, this question's been asked a lot. Any idea when the Quantum second batch will be out? As far as we are aware, we've been told May. I can't understand why it's going to take so long. So I would presume it will be a lot sooner, personally. But we have been told the date is May. But if you check up on our website, we will keep you up to date with all the latest news on Quantum. Quantum was a monster, absolute monster. We sold out of all stock within 1 hour. It's crazy. Really is crazy. But guys, if you're after one, go and pre-order one. I should think most dealers will be out now, because everyone's just trying to get their hands on one. So go pop one in your basket, and we will put you down on the list for the first one of the second batch. Also,
I'll be selling mine for $3,500 in a couple of weeks.
It's such a great trick. It is such a great trick.
He showed me after I did my interview with him, and I was, speechless. It's so good.
Yeah.
And I hadn't got a clue. And I think he did it 3 times on me.
Yeah.
And I didn't have a clue. Not a Scooby-Doo.
Yeah.
It's great. I think I'm going to use it for, well, one of the uses I'm going to get out of it is wedding fairs. You know, you spread the cards out. You know, the cards are blank. Inside here, I've got one card that I'm hoping you're going to choose. Lots like today here at the fair. There's lots of different choices. You're looking at this, you're looking at that, but I'm sure that one stand is going to stand out to you. So subconsciously, I've been trying to get you to think of a number. What number are you thinking of? Whatever number they say, I deal down, and there'll be a playing card that will say, you should definitely book Wayne Goodman. On the other side of it will be my business card details, and I'll give it to them and they can take it away.
Yeah, and you can totally customize the deck. A few people have asked us to talk about the quantum deck. Now I've got one, and Harry and Andy, we've all got a quantum deck which Craig kindly gifted us a while ago. And the great thing about the quantum deck is you can customize it in any way you wanted. So if you were doing a trade show, obviously if you customize it by writing on the cards, then that deck is only going to be able to be used for that presentation. But if you wanted to, you could write, like you were saying about a wedding fair, you could write a funny different company, like, you know, Kevin the Clown's Cakes, every cake tastes funny or something, and you can say, look, you know, you're only going to book one of these people, and you go through them telling a joke.
Write that down. That was gold.
I just made that up. And then the number they give you is Wayne Goodman.
Yeah.
You know, you can do that if you were doing a trade show. So when you're going through the blank cards, I like the idea of blanks because it's nice and clean, but you could have different things on each one of the cards. But bearing in mind, obviously, if you change the cards, if you write on them, then that is that deck used for that.
Yeah.
Once you totally understand the workings and the method, you can make your own decks as well, which is a nice thing. But they're not that expensive. I mean, what is it, 30 quid? And then it's, you know, for a trick like that, I think it's really good. But yeah, the quantum deck, it is great. And I'm sure Craig performed it to me 2 or 3 times, and I still didn't have a clue.
Just not any idea at all about what he'd done, because it's so clean.
Yeah. I will tell you as well, Harry learnt it in 5 minutes. It's super easy to do. And I wish I had it here. He's got a video where he performed it about an hour after Craig taught him. He went home and performed it on Jen. And he sent us a video while we were in the restaurant and said, oh, look, I've just done it on Mum. And it's great. Really, really is good. Right, so a couple of questions here as well. So Neil, a good friend of ours and a great customer at AlakazamMagicUK, always pops over to say hi on the stand. If you're not coming to Blackpool, does that mean you're letting Andy out of the office to attend? No, Andy will be here. Wayne, the Facebook criminal, will be manning the Blackpool stand. So Wayne will be
Smooth criminal.
No. So Wayne will be manning the stand along with the boys from the Ace Magic Studio. So there will be 3 of the guys there, and Wayne's got some special guests. So Nicholas Mavresis, who is lecturing on the Friday morning, 11 o'clock, I believe. He's got 2 releases hitting at Blackpool. Now, I'll tell you this, they will be released at Blackpool, but they're not going to be released on our site for maybe a month or so after. So if you're at Blackpool, you need to pick it up there because you won't be able to get it from us for about a month after. But Nicholas will be jumping on the stand throughout the weekend, demonstrating Poison and his new releases and a couple of others of his Alakazam classics. Also, I believe we've got Craig Petty jumping on the stand because we've got
also lecturing.
Yeah.
He's also lecturing, isn't he?
Yeah. Do you know what day Craig's lecturing?
No, I've not. Apparently, somebody said that there's a thing going up today with the full running order.
Right. Okay.
So I didn't see a running order. I'll have a look later on though, but I will coordinate. I'm going to coordinate with them over the weekend and him and Nicholas and Ian, because Ian Bailey from the Jameson Wallet and of course
Measure for Measure.
Also, you should make a small gel bar weight and put this down so you can. Don't worry, anywhere in Blackpool you'll find me round the bars. Yeah, I'll be at the bar in the Ruskin at some point. So we've got Ian Bailey. Ian Bailey's jumping on the stand as well. So we're going to have those three at different points, and maybe others as well. I'm sure, if there's other people who have got AlakazamM releases want to jump on and we've got their products, then they're more than welcome to come and jump on and say hello as well. Yeah. Or just come on stand and get a greet round them.
Also, guys, if you are attending Blackpool, Wayne wants to get some footage of himself performing some of our new releases. So if you are about and you don't mind being filmed, pop over, let Wayne know, and he'll perform a couple of new tricks on you, and hopefully we'll get them filmed. May even make it onto an AlakazamM trailer.
Yeah, there you go. That'd be awesome. And of course you get to see the tricks being done. Like I say, they're not going to be released for a little while afterwards. So yeah, come over and say hello. It'd be really good to see you.
Yeah, and I'm quite excited for it. The three we've got there are completely different.
Yes. Like
completely different with regards to premise. And they're great. The
new Craig Petty trick is fantastic. Yeah. I mean, they're all fantastic, but the new Craig Petty one, he's really hitting it out of the park. You know, and this is coming right on the heels of Playlist and Quantum. So he's had two brilliant releases out, and now he's got a third one coming out at Blackpool. Although it's not officially coming out, but it'll be at Blackpool. You know, he's seriously making a notch for himself there.
Yeah, well, I tell you, I'm not going to give you any more information about it, but we've got at least another 3 effects of Craig's lined up for this year.
And they're all great.
They are all great, really, really are. I mean, he's really knocking it out of the park. Craig's lecture, Zach's Magic said, Craig's lecture is on Sunday at 12 o'clock. So if you want to see the trick before Craig lectures it, pop over to the stand.
And Craig will be jumping on the stand, so he'll be performing it in the lecture and also on the stand for us as well. Yeah. So you can come over and meet Craig, come and say hello, meet him, see him perform some of his tricks. We've got other Craig Petty effects on the stand for the weekend as well. So I'm sure he'll be demoing them if you want to see anything, as well as his new releases also.
Brilliant.
But we won't have Quantum.
No. Our good friend Brian said he'll happily film some footage as well if he comes over to the stand and Wayne's performing, so that would be great. Wayne will have his camera there and microphones and this, that and the other. And he's going to be doing a few interviews and just going to get some content for our Facebook and everything. Oh, actually, it's Saturday at 12, which is better.
Oh, okay, yeah, that's better. That's cool.
Brilliant. William Innes says, any news on the MS2? The MS2 is still penciled in to be released this year. In fact, while Craig Petty was down with us last week, I gave him a copy of it, and he's going to work on a few routines. I've got some routines. It's just basically filming it all. But the MS2s are here. They just...
Which one's MS2?
MindSpy 2.
Oh, MindSpy. Cool.
And it's in 2 versions. We have got the MS2 and we got the MS2 Baker Street edition, which is in the London edition brown. Looks beautiful. Right. So yeah, really looking forward to that. Will HQ be open? I want to visit. When's the 15th? Is that next Tuesday?
Tuesday, yeah, because we're down. Because we're coming down for our little Valentine's Day trip to AlakazamM.
Oh yes, you are.
Andy Chase, Clifford, Charlie.
I hope someone's going to bring me some flowers. Yes, we are. We are open on the 15th, and it will be great to see you. That will be. Oh no, it won't. It will be live day, but we won't be going live till the evening.
Yes. Oh, of course, because Zach is from Israel, isn't he?
Yes, he is.
So we've been talking with Toma, and he said there's a big group from Israel who've come over. I think it's like 23 of them have come over for the convention. So, well, we'll be down on the Monday, Zach. So if you're around and want to come and join us for some food and whatever, and you're there on the Monday.
Yeah, pop up. If you can make it on the Monday will be great because there'll be a lot of guys here in the shop. Brian Magic Man said, can they order Quantum Deck on the site? Yes, you can. You can pre-order Quantum Deck from the second batch on the site now.
The good thing about pre-ordering it is if you pre-order it, you're going to get it as soon as they come into stock.
Sean says hopefully his first visit will be the 14th.
He still keeps making jokes about me like he did before. It'll be his last visit as well. Sean is a good friend of mine. I will quickly add that before this gets a complaint and I get banned again. Sean is a good mate of mine. Yes, hopefully you can get down, Sean. It'll be awesome. It'll be really good.
Be really good.
I think Monday's going to be a great day.
Zach said, what time on Monday? Wayne usually gets here about 10.
Yeah, we're aiming for 9:30, 10 o'clock.
But what time? You're leaving by about 3, aren't you? So
no, we'll be leaving about 1:30.
Oh right.
Although I could push that back now because I don't need to go to Sean's, so I could possibly push that back to about. If I pushed it back an hour to 3, yeah, so we could leave about 2:30. So yeah.
Okay. Cool.
In fact, I will do that. I will speak. Basically, my daughter Charlie's coming down, and she's meeting up with a friend of hers that I acquainted them together, and they're having their first meet-up. But we were having to get away early because we had some chores to do on the way back, which we don't have to do now. So I can get them to come a little bit later, and yeah, so we could probably stay till about 2:30.
Brilliant. That's
and
great.
that'd be great to meet you, Zach, and yeah, come over. It'd be great.
It'll be lovely to see you all. And if you're coming from London, remember, just go to St Pancras Station, jump on the fast train to Ashford International. Only 37 minutes.
Look at that.
Yeah, really quick. I'm going to play a trailer.
Okay.
Oh.
I'm going to look out my window, my jail cell.
Oh, brilliant. Jack's going to try and make it Monday. Well, he says he's coming Monday. It'll be great to see you.
I have a cool surprise for you guys.
Okay, so this is a new effect by Andy Nyman's son, Preston, or better known as Spooky Nyman. He has got a great little 3-phase ESP routine. They're due in stock this week. I believe they're due in today or tomorrow. Lovely, beautifully structured, super simple, nice 3-phase routine. Let's play the trailer now. And then I've got a trick to show you.
Ooh.
I really like it. I've liked it for a while, and I'll show you it. I only learnt it today, but I've loved it for a while. Right, you ready?
Oh, yeah,
okay.
Press the button.
Here we go.
I won't press the button today because it won't do anything, because I can't do anything.
Hi, I'm Spooky Nyman, and I'm so excited to share with you the ESP testing set new from Spooky's Magic. The ESP testing set is a brand new mentalism routine with a bold new method. 3 stages, 3 direct hits every time. No forces and no fishing. But I don't know if you've ever seen these symbols before.
No.
Not just like shapes, but on ESP cards. You've seen these?
No.
Okay, so these are used to determine extrasensory perception.
Right.
I'll give them a little bit of a mix. I want you to take them behind your back, and I want you to cut them, and then cut them again.
I'm happy.
Happy?
Yeah.
Okay, so you don't know what card's on top.
No.
I don't know what card's on top. I want you to take it and turn it face up, and then push it into the middle of the pack.
Yeah.
Okay, and you can bring the packet out in front of you now. It's in the way. You can cover it up from the top also. Okay. Move your hands to the side. Okay, I meant the other side, but that's good actually. No, that's good. That's good. So I think actually there's a sense of motion to whichever one you've picked. So it's not going to be the cross. I don't think it's the circle, but it's that sort of thing. So I actually think it'll be the 3 wavy lines is what you've picked. So if you uncover the cards, if I go through, there should be one face down in the middle, and that card is the 3 wavy lines. Okay, great. So look, to someone that's receptive, that is a demonstration of extrasensory perception. To someone like yourself who is a skeptic, I know what you're thinking. that is a example of sensory perception, because I could have just put them in some order and then seen every time you cut and tracked kind of where each card was. I didn't, but I could have. So again, this time, out in front of you, I want you to cut the cards, cut them again. I want you're happy, take whatever's on top, don't look at it, put it down on the table and cover it up, and then you can stick the other ones next to it. Yeah, but you've cut enough times?
Happy, yeah.
And are you covering up your card?
Yes.
Perfect. I can turn around,
Yeah.
so I can't see it. Okay, and again, cover up this one too. Do you mind if I touch your hand?
Go for it.
I think it's the square. Turn it over. Ah, there we go. Okay. So look, I'm giving them a mix. You're going to give them a mix when you take them, so you know that I can't hear if they're in order or anything. You're going to look at them this time, so you know that I can't switch the card. You're going to know which one you're taking out.
Yeah.
You're going to take it out of the pile, put it inside your coat pocket, so I can't see it. Are they squared up?
Yeah.
Can I ask, are the designs facing upwards or downwards?
Down.
Down. Okay. So look, I don't want you to think that there's something on the back that's telling me what they are. So turn them over. This one is not a test card. I want you to stick that on top, so I can't see the backs are facing down and I can't see the faces.
Yeah.
And then stick them in my hand when you're done.
Yeah.
Okay. You happy?
Yeah.
I'm going to square them up and turn back around. So look, they're covered up. I can't see underneath. I can't see on top. There is no way that I could work out what card you've taken out. Okay. So I'm going to put my hand on top, and I want you to put yours on top of mine. So from the cards, again, I'm getting quite free motion, but I'm also from you detecting a sense of familiarity. So I think that this is one you've chosen before, and I think the range of motion is telling me that that is, hold on, I think you've gone for the wavy lines. Take it out and show the camera. Wavy lines. There you go.
Oh, that's awesome.
This is the ESP testing set from Spooky's Magic.
Right, so they're going to be, they're going to be due in today or tomorrow. I'm just going to answer this quickly. Zach says, if it's just you that's coming, or just a couple of you, give us a call in the shop when you arrive, and we will come and pick you up from the station. Chauffeur service, how about that?
If there's a group of you, it's worth jumping in a minibus or an Uber.
Yeah, well, there's taxis right outside, but if there's just one or two of you, give us a buzz, we'll come pick you up. So, shall I show you this little trick?
Yes, I'm excited, because what we spoke about earlier, and then you said to me, don't look at the trailer, because I said, I don't know it. And you said, okay, well, don't look at the trailer. So I've not looked at the trailer, so this is genuinely the first time I've ever seen it.
Yeah, now, I'm not going to lie to you. You are going to know what's going on.
Okay.
Right? Maybe one part will throw you a bit, but the premise itself, I've got my own sort of, like I said, I only just learned it today, even though it's a self-working trick. But I come up with a little premise for it. But without talking, we'll go over there. So I'm just going to cut us over there. And I am going to make my way over to the performing area. So, Wayne.
I'm here.
You can see me.
I can.
Okay, so Wayne, before we go any further, I'm going to leave this on the table in plain sight. I'm going to leave it here, but you can still see it. Yeah, I'm not going to switch it or do anything like that. Wayne, I'm going to try and demonstrate the difference between being a mentalist and being a magician. Okay? So with a mentalist, what a mentalist does is they predict random actions. Okay? So over here I've got a prediction of a random action that's going to happen in a moment. All right? So over here I've just got a little bunch of playing cards.
Yep.
And I'm going to take 5, there's 10 cards, we're going to take 5 of them face down. And 5 of them are going to go face up. Now, you're going to mix these cards, and I know you're over there, so I can't hand them to you, you can't shuffle them. So what we're going to do is we're going to use the phrase, will the cards match? Okay?
Okay.
And we're going to use those words to mix up the packets. So for each letter of the word, you can tell me whether you want the face down card to be mixed, i.e. the top card put to the top to the bottom, or the face up pile. When that word's finished, we'll put the 2 cards we've ended up on to the side, and that will be a pair. Okay? So the first word is will. Face up, face down.
Face down.
Face down. So that's W. So now we've got the I. Face up, face down.
Face down.
L.
And face down again.
And L.
We'll switch to the other side.
Happy?
Yep, that's good.
So these two here, fingers
There goes
crossed.
the side.
Yeah.
Okay.
The, T-H-E.
Okay, we'll go face up,
That's the T.
face up,
That's the H.
and face down.
And that is the E. Yeah?
Yep.
Okay. Cards.
Face up,
Yep.
face down,
Yep.
face down,
Yep.
face up,
Yep.
and then face up.
Oh, threw me off a bit there, didn't you? So once again, we have another pair, okay?
Yep.
So now we need match.
So we'll go face down,
M,
down again,
A,
face up,
T,
face down,
C,
and face up.
H, okay?
Yeah.
So that leaves us this pair here. Now let me have a look, because my prediction says, as a mentalist, can you see that? Can you read that?
Just about. Not.
As
I
a
predict-
mentalist, I predict
Yeah.
you will find a match with the King of Clubs.
Ooh.
Now remember, you could have mixed these in any way. And I said you would find a match in the King of Clubs. Not the Five of Clubs, which has got the Six of Diamonds near it. Not the Four of Diamonds, which has got the Seven of Clubs near it. Not the Six of Clubs, which is the Five of Diamonds near it. And not the Nine of Diamonds, which has got the Two of Clubs near it. I said, out of all these, you would find one match, and that would be the King of Clubs. That's cool, right?
Very nice. That's very
Really
cool.
nice.
Yeah, I like that.
But the other thing is, I said I was going to show you what the difference is between a magician and a mentalist. I wrote something else on the bottom. As a magician, I will make all the cards match.
Okay.
Yeah? So over here with the Five of Diamonds, all I have to do is snap my fingers like this, just using a bit of magic, and we should have another Five of Diamonds. Over here with the Seven of Clubs, we should have another Seven of Clubs, the Two of Clubs, the Two of Clubs, and of course the Six of Diamonds, a Six of
That's
Diamonds.
really lovely.
How cool
What a
is
lovely
that?
way to finish it.
That ending really catches you off guard, even if you know will the cards match. This, I will say, we've just got these back in stock. And believe it or not, they're...
Who's it by?
It's Bob King. It's his effect. It's called Rematch. Liam's presentation is different to mine. Mine's about the magic and the mentalism and stuff like that. But it's only 15 quid.
That's insane. That's such a because last two or will the cards match or last two cards match is one of my favourite effects, and you know it's such a beautiful and it's such a great way for doing something. You've got five boom at the end, but then to get that kicker, wow,
Yeah. That's the
lovely.
thing. It's such a lovely. It's a lovely premise anyway. But that kicker, in my mind, that kicker makes it because they just do not see it coming at all. Right, I'm going to head back over there. But that, we've got those in stock now. I'm not sure how many we got. We got them in yesterday, but they're already selling like hotcakes. Rematched, it's called, and they're $14.99. So go grab yourself
you head
one.
back over, I'll
Yep.
have a quick look on the website and see how many there are in. Let's have a quick look. Let's have a look here. Rematched. Oh, it's not there. Hold on. Rematched. I can't believe 15 quid is nothing.
Yeah.
That is. We've got comments saying that's brilliant.
Barry Gibbs saying same as tarot cards. Obviously, the World of Cards match process is, but then you've got that added kicker of the cards actually matching at the end, which I think elevates the effect no end.
Okay. So my phone's just going very. There we go. It says so. There's less than 40% left in stock.
Less than 40%. Wow.
Yeah, it's great. It just gone down. Well, it was at 38. Now it's gone down to 36. Obviously, people on here are buying. So yes.
Honestly, for £15, I don't think you're going to get. Yeah, I don't think you're going to get a better little packet trick. And the nice thing is as well, it is just a small packet of cards as well. Just carry them in that envelope, and you're ready to go. And it's a lovely, lovely little. Not only is it a sort of World of Cards match effect, but you have a really nice magical ending, because you don't usually have a magical ending to that apart from the cards are matching. No, whereas with this, with this you're getting the cards changing to match. I think it's phenomenal, and for £15, it really is, like you said, Wayne. It is a no-brainer. Right, so I'm just going to play another trailer. This one, I've got two trailers to play actually.
I was going to say, which was the one I was going to ask for? Oh yes, the one from that Harry reminded you about. It's got the guy in the baseball cap talking about it.
Oh yeah, I will put that in. Look at this lovely message from David Smith.
Oh, that's very kind.
Very kind indeed. Never hear anything like that from Ian Raymond Walker.
No, I was just about to say that when you said, "Oh, that's nice," I thought to myself, "Oh, it's not Ian then."
Right. So let's play this trailer. This is an effect that I performed for years. Such a beautiful, beautiful effect. And the creator of it, Daryl, is one of my all-time favourite magicians. I just thought everything he did was amazing.
He was named the magician's magician, wasn't he?
Yeah.
And I can't think of anybody who could take that mantle from him.
No, Daryl was just a one of a kind, just such a great guy. But this creation, I think, is one of his finest, and it's just coming back in print. So let's take a look at this.
These are some of the most specialist of special cards ever created by the magician's magician, Daryl. Imagine this. You start off with blank cards with a special secret.
So check it out. We'll take your card, press it right against the blank, a little squeeze, and it absolutely absorbs the ink onto that blank card.
One by one, print on every blank card.
You can actually take a surface, place it on the blank, and immediately after place another surface, giving you two surfaces on one.
From mirror cards, double face back cards, smudge cards, and even spun cards. It's a wild multi-phase routine with hit after hit of pure visual delight.
Rather than spin it, I like to snap all the printing down to one side. And at this point, your spectators can examine absolutely everything.
Leave a lasting impression with Daryl's Presto Printo.
So good.
It is good. It's such a probably him that got me banned in the first place. There's such a beautiful effect. Really, really cool. Another great packet trick. Another great little bit of magic. This one's a bit more, you do need a table really for it. It's a bit of fun though. It's good. It's great for kids and adults, and it's it's illogically logical.
Yeah,
You know?
I love tricks that can be performed when you're in a sort of sit down, things that feel a little bit bigger. And the nice thing about something like Presto Printo is the way I used to start it was by getting a card selected. You know, so I used to get a card selected and then that would be the card that printed. But usually what would happen is I would do a sort of multiple selection routine and I'd always have a bit of trouble finding that card. And I say, look, I can't find it, so let's try something else. Do you know what I mean? Or something like that, and just print it. But it's beautiful. It's a lovely, lovely, lovely little effect. And super easy to do. The nice thing about Daryl was when he produced the trick, it was everything had its reason. When you talk about subtleties and reasoning behind things, his displays were always good, that even if you're a magician, you're watching it going, I can't see how that's just happened. You know, he's so good, so good. Right, I'm just gonna say, Paul Daniels did another version on his TV show. I think that may have been printed by Dominic de Vivier. Because Dominic that's where your hand prints on the box and the card prints like the card mat and stuff like that. So let me have a look. There's a few things coming up. Oh, Scott, I'm working from home tomorrow, Scott, so I'll be about during the day. I just having a look down the little bits here. Brian Clark says, is Rematch a new release? No, Rematch is a Bob King effect, which he released many years ago. And then Kmart, Liam Montier purchased the rights to it. And I think Liam had it out about 3 years ago. But it went out of production very, very quick. It was very popular. And he called me the other day and said, look, I'm going to get some more made. Would you like some? So we got some. So this is the first time I think it's been available in a few years. But it's great. It's such a lovely packet trick. I'm trying to rack my brains to think what I know that's stronger. That visual moment with them changing at the end, I think is amazing.
Do you know, we were talking, a group was talking last night, and we were talking about films that have twists in them. And I said, because I'm a big fan of the film Fracture, which has a great twist in it, and there's a few films that got really good twists in. But if you're going to talk about twists in a movie, there's two. There's The Usual Suspects, and of course there's Sixth Sense.
Yeah.
And I said the reason Sixth Sense, I don't think it can ever be outdone, is because there's no reason for a twist.
Yeah.
You're following a story about a young boy, and then you suddenly find out at the end that it's actually all about the old man, or not the old man, but Bruce Willis.
Yeah, the man.
And the man. So it's not like you're building up to a twist, and that's the same with that effect. You do the last two cards match, or will the cards match, and as far as you're concerned, when you turn over, and then you get the prediction of none of them will match apart from the King of Clubs. You show that none of them match, then you show the King of Clubs. That's the end.
Yeah.
That's the end of the trick. And then all of a sudden to have the carpet ripped out from underneath your feet because actually they all do match. That's amazing. That's proper magic.
Yeah.
You know, that's and for 15 quid, you know what I mean? I've just bought it. I've just got it off the site, and that's going straight in my pocket. And like you say, you keep it in a little envelope, or you keep it in a wallet, and you're good to go. Just bring it out and you show something small.
Right, so here we go. David Smith. Choose 3 each. There are so many packet tricks out there. Could you name a couple of your favourites? Name 5 packet tricks, Wayne, that you enjoy. Which one?
Rainbow Cascade.
Great trick.
Brilliant trick. Packet tricks. Doodle Queens.
Doodle Queens, good shout.
Yeah, really, really good, really visual. I haven't actually got it yet, and I keep meaning to pick it one up when I come down. But that chameleon is very good.
Chameleons is great.
There's a really good. So I actually found a little while ago. I found this, which is a good trick, but isn't one that I do, which is the old.
Princess card trick.
No,
Twisted Sisters. Yeah.
Yeah. But I actually prefer, and for me, it's so magical. Entourage by Gordon Bean.
Yeah.
Where you have the 2 jokers and the 4 face down cards.
Yeah.
And that is the same effect, really, apart from it's 1 queen is chosen. It makes a lot more sense, I think. I think that is a really powerful piece of magic. So I do like Entourage. One more. Probably just because I've been playing around with it recently and I really like it. I'm just speaking to you about an alternative version for children's magic would be Will to Read.
Yeah, it's not a packet trick.
Well, no, I suppose it's not, is it? No, it's more.
I will say if I was to pick 5 of mostly my all-time favourites that I've performed, I would say Gone by Daniel Bryant. I think that's really good. Killer Oh My God by Paul Gordon. That is something I used to do, walk around all the time. In the hands, quick, simple, visual, and with a lovely ending. Rematch, I think, is great. Presto Printo. And I would most probably say Twisted Sisters. I know you just said that you prefer the other one, but if you ever look back, for anyone that doesn't know, I had a little YouTube series a couple of years ago. I'm going to start redoing them again, called Hidden Treasures. So do a search on YouTube under AlakazamMagicUK for Hidden Treasures. One of those episodes, I do perform and talk about Twisted Sisters, because I think it's a phenomenal effect. Really good.
There is one more that we both missed off our lists, and that is, of course, probably the best selling or the best known packet trick, which has got to be Colomonte.
Colomonte, yeah. And Colomonte's another one that I've done for years, and it's still as strong today as it's ever been, just like Hovis bread. As good today as it's ever been. Colomonte.
And of course, on that theme, you've also got things like
Ultimate 3-card Monty.
Ultimate 3-card Monty, Runaway Joker.
Yeah. Along for the Ride. There's so many good ones that I've done. Yeah, there's so many good ones that I've performed over the years. And I will say, and I think we've had this discussion before, I think magicians go through phases. When I was getting it back into magic, so I gave up in my teens to my early 20s. So I'd done it when I was very young. By the time I was 13, I was more into BMXing and stuff like that. So magic was on the back burner, and I got back into it when I was about 20. At that time, packet tricks were all the rage. It's like every magician done packet tricks, very fashionable. And then it went through a stint where packet tricks were not frowned upon, but you sort of go, oh, it's for beginners, not for me. I'm into palming and doing whatever. And it's only been most probably the last 8 or 9 years, or maybe even a bit less, that packet tricks have started to come back into fashion, and I started to realise the power that packet tricks actually had. And a lot of that was found when I was out performing, because when you're performing, all right, I used to do a lot of mentalism, but I also did a lot of magic, and usually it's horrible to say, but it's pretty samey. Pick a card and I'll find it. It's nice to have those things where you can go, you don't have to do anything, just watch. It just breaks it up. That's why I really like things like Killer Oh My God that happens in the hands, Simplex Monty, Presto Printo. Rematch is a great one for that, because they can just make choices. And if you have a look at the trailer, Liam Montier's got a really fun presentation for it as well. But Yeah, packet tricks are really good. David
This is my
Smith.
rainbow cascade. I would just quickly add to that though. So when I got into when me and my friend Og used to go down to London quite a lot, and we'd spend a day in London, go around the magic shops in London. We'd always pick up a couple of packet tricks because you could learn them on the train on the way home.
Yeah.
You know, you don't need it. But also, I learned things like Biddle count,
Elmsley count,
all from doing packet
Jordan
tricks.
count, yeah.
Jordan count, the Osram subtlety,
Yeah.
all came into play because I was learning these things.
Yeah.
And so they definitely have a place, and they're definitely useful for that. Sorry,
Yeah.
Dan, somebody was ready to comment?
Did I say tipsy cards?
I love tipsy cards. Do you know what? It's one of my all-time favourite tricks. That is.
Yeah.
Just such a.
I've still
I remember
got.
watching Carey do it and just being blown away by the number of changes, just
Yeah.
again and again.
I've still got my original set of tipsy cards and Rainbow Cascade. My Rainbow Cascade. I thought yours were bicycle, weren't they?
I've my original ones in my box upstairs, and
Yeah.
I've got my tipsy cards, and I've also got one that's it's just 3 blank face cards and a blank back.
That's the Elmsley 4-card trick.
Yeah,
You
they
used
sell
to go
those
Davenports as well.
Yeah,
The thing is, whenever you started going Davenports, you would be sold, whatever magician you met, if they went Davenports for the first time, they'd walk out with Rainbow Cascade.
yeah, definitely.
Elmsley's 4-card trick, tipsy cards.
Which when I bought that, it was called the fadeaway pip card
Right.
because you take it and it's gone, and
Yeah.
then it's nowhere, and then Elmsley count. Yeah,
Yeah.
good trick though.
So there's a few people here actually. 2 mentalism packet tricks I like, B-Wave and Symbol. Once again, B-Wave is sort of, half of Twisted Sisters, but B-Wave once again is super strong. I know Harry's got a jumbo set that he does in his stand-up show. Such a great trick, B-Wave. Symbol is incredible as a little packet trick to carry about. It's super, super strong. A few votes for Twisted Sisters.
If somebody's looking for a nice modern packet trick to learn, Stroop Test is brilliant. I have a lot of fun with Stroop Test.
Yeah,
David
Stroop Test is great. There's David Hand put the best packet tricks are the ones where the cards can be examined at the end. I will say I don't agree. I don't think cards need to be examined personally, but it is each to their own. I don't feel the need to have cards examined, and it wouldn't put me off getting a trick, if that makes sense.
Can I just also add that all of the people who are writing, and I can't see the comments today, but all the people who are writing their favourite packet tricks, if you are coming to Blackpool, once you leave the AlakazamMagicUK stand with your new purchases, you may have 2 new packet tricks that are now right up in there in your top favourites. The one from Nick and one from Craig. I think they're both packet tricks, aren't they?
Yeah. I wouldn't. They are because they're using small packets of cards. So yes, they are technically classed as packet tricks. But I think when people were, no, they are. They are. They're small packets of cards.
The whole conversation.
So you've got. Oh, do you know what else we forgot?
Go on.
NFW. How strong was that when that come out?
What was that one? There's another one as well. Was it Reset, where you did something? I never had it, but my friend
no,
did.
Ricochet.
Ricochet, and then it comes boom, and it's back at the beginning or something.
Wow, I've done that for years, and in fact, you can't buy it anymore. And I was in San Francisco, and a few magicians had got in contact saying, if you're going to San Francisco, can you pop to this magic shop? We'd like to meet you and everything. So I went down to Misdirection's magic shop, and we had an afternoon there with magicians come down, and we were sort of jamming. And I saw on his shelf a Ricochet, and I bought it and I started performing it to everyone in the shop, and they were all trying to buy one, but I had bought the last one. And it's such a good trick. In fact, I will film it for one of Harry's TikTok videos. I'll try and do it for next week. So if you don't follow us on TikTok and Insta, go follow us, and I will do Ricochet, because once again, that is a killer. That was by R. Paul Wilson. Very, very good. Very good trick. So Jeff Lucas said Double Back by John Allen. Double Back, once again, is incredible. And I remember before Double Back come out, Mark Mason and Rob Bromley brought out an effect called Sliver, which in effect was Double Back, but a slightly different method, but the routine and premise was exactly the same. Done that for years. Twisting Reset was brilliant. I don't know Twisting Reset. I'll have to check that one out. Double Backed. Richard Sanders Ace, which is a version of NFW, isn't it?
Yeah, I think it is. I think it's the same thing.
Upper Hand by Gary Jones. Gary's got some great packet tricks. We've got a few from Gary, so we're going to be re-releasing. John Bannon Sizzle. There are so many good ones. Corner of Piccadilly. I've never done it. Never done Corner of Piccadilly, but I know everyone raves about it. Twisting Reset. Corner of Piccadilly.
Yeah, Corner of Piccadilly comes up a lot on group discussions and forums on Discord, and people say, "Oh, what's a good opener when I go up to a table?" And you know, if you get 20 answers for it, 15 of them are going to say Corner of Piccadilly.
Yeah,
it's a very well respected routine. And,
yeah, it really is.
Done it either,
but it's a lovely routine. Some time ago. Phil said that he purchased a trick for Christmas where the cards turn to trees. I can't remember what that is. Another vote for Impossible. I don't know what Impossible is. David Hand said Red Herring by Paul Gordon. I've seen the trailer for that. I've never played with it. Paul's got some great packet tricks. Really, really good packet tricks where my definition of a good packet trick, even though a packet trick is just a trick with a small packet of cards, that is the definition. Yeah. But I think when you mention packet tricks, people expect a self-contained effect where there's visual colour changes and things like that. And Paul Gordon's got loads of those. And like David said, Red Herring, I think it's an old one, but I think he's re-released it. I think it's it's really good. B-Voke, Mark Elsden, which is a version. Yeah. That's a version of B-Wave, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, yes, Impossible. I remember Impossible now. It was a colour matching cards.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that was really good.
I think I remember that.
Yeah, that was 2-3 years ago. I think that come out. That was a great little effect. It's sort of like an ESP matchup, but with colours. Royal Surgery. Neil Bird said he really likes Royal Surgery at the moment.
I love a good packet trick. I've always got them in my wallet, in my packets, in my pockets when I'm working, and don't underestimate as well. If you're doing a stand-up walkabout, so like at a wedding, in a wedding reception where you don't have a table and you don't have nothing to put anywhere down, and people are holding champagne flutes or whatever and can't hold things, then a good packet trick in your hands, like Rainbow Cascade or Calamonte, where everything happens in your hands, it all happens very visually. That's what makes a good packet trick, is how visual it is as well. Yeah. It's striking, it stands, it's strong because it stands out amongst its own. So yeah, I've always got a couple of packet tricks in my pocket just because it's good to get them out and go, okay, we've got 4 or 5 people here, check it out.
It was it was only about a year or so ago I found my old wallet that I had from when I got back into Magic. That's how I found the old Tipsy cards, Rainbow, because I used to have, and it's not like it is a folding wallet, but it was a little bit bigger with loads of credit card pockets, and it was just full of packet tricks, and I used to carry that around with me, and I just had like loads of packet tricks to do, and I think they're great.
I can't remember who it was, but we had a lecturer once at our Magic Club, and he turned up to lecture. I don't want to say it was Mark Mason, but he literally just got out. It was like a JOL big double-sized wallet, flat one, thin one, and he took it out and he put it down and opened it, and it had like 10 packet tricks in it, and that was his lecture. He just took the packet trick out, he tossed it, showed the moves, put it back in, take the next one out, and that was his lecture. I remember looking at it going, my lecture comes in 2 big cases.
I don't think it would have been Mason, because Mason wasn't. He had a couple of packet tricks out, but there was something else I was going to say there as well when you just said that. Oh, when we were filming Peter Pelican, who's a great friend of mine, fantastic guy, and you're not like, his packet tricks just blow your mind. I mean, they're so crazy. But when he comes down, he's just got this, I don't know, it's like this wallet, but he opens it up and he's got like, I don't know, 60 different packet tricks, all numbered. And he just goes through, gets one out, does it, puts it back, gets another one. So David Jonathan said, no one's mentioned playlist. See, even though playlist is technically a packet trick, it's not what would jump in my head as packet trick. I just see packet trick as like 4 cards, turn in, change in, that's my mentality. I know the actual real meaning is any trick that uses a small packet of cards, but I think when you mention packet tricks, most people just think of, something that changes and everything.
I would say as well, and I hope Craig would agree with us on this, because I don't want to upset Craig. Playlist as well I think it's so much more than a packet trick.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a 20-minute routine, and it builds and builds, whereas a packet trick is normally a standalone one effect, like Street Test, like Color Monty, like Killer OMG. They're all, you do them, you put them away. Whereas with Playlist, you do it, and then you go on to the next part of it, and the next, and it adds and adds and adds. So while it does come into I think that's the difference between a packet trick and a wallet series. Yeah. Because the wallet series tricks, like Will to Read, they've all got so much more you can do with them. Yeah. David Hand's
got a great one here. I don't know how we've got this because it's quite recent. Definitely Not Marked by Brent Braun. Fantastic effect, very David.
There you go.
There was another one as well that I did the video for recently, most probably last year or the year before. Do you remember it when I talk about a poker game and I kept getting caught cheating? I can't remember what trick it was. That was a great little packet trick. Something Queens. I can't remember what it's called. Great trick though.
You throw me now because the only one I can think of with Queens is Doodle Queens.
No, I think it was called Saint Queens. But I filmed a little video of my presentation to it where I was talking about being caught.
I remember it.
Yeah, that was a great one. Right, we're running out of time. I've got another trailer to play, our final trailer. So I'm going to drop this, come back to us, and we'll say goodbye to everyone.
Perfect.
Okay, here we go.
Every magician is looking for that perfect romantic effect that won't just amaze, but will create a lasting impression. Whilst there are some classics such as Anniversary Waltz, there are very few effects that are specifically designed for couples. And that's why I created Written in the Cards. I want to find out if you're still meant for each other using the most scientific approach that we can, and that is from a ladies magazine. This was a page that I found. It's a compatibility test to find out whether you should be meant for each other. Okay, and they range from like nothing matching here, so no colours or numbers matching, and it says some things aren't meant to be. Grab some ice cream, cry a rom-com, and move on. Nothing to see here. We don't want that. You could have matching numbers, so they're both different colours, but it says the more you hide your feelings for someone, the more you fall for them. It's clear to see you're both falling hard. Sort of middle of the road. And then we've got matching pairs, so everything matching, and it says when two people are meant for each other, no time is too long, no distance too far, and no one can tear them apart. You found your one true love. With beautifully designed props, a topical, relatable hook, and of course some built-in comedy, this routine has everything. Good, so you guys could have picked any one of these cards. Now remember what we're looking for. We are looking for matching pairs. If you work in restaurants, then this is the perfect icebreaker for those first dates. Or perhaps you want to do something a bit larger at a wedding, maybe a stand-up piece. Well, using just a magazine page and a deck of cards, you have an incredibly commercial piece of magic that will create laughs, a little bit of awkwardness, and of course a powerful, memorable finale. So out of all the cards you could have picked, we're looking for the Queen of Diamonds. Show Denise the Queen of Diamonds. At the end of the routine, you can give the page away so that they can show it to their friends and family and let this magical moment live on. Yeah, that's really strange. I'll say that's what you. Who do we blame, Saf or you?
Well, I get blamed for everything else.
Okay. Now here's the thing though, here's something that I didn't tell you both.
Yeah.
There was actually something else on the other side of this piece of paper. And it actually says, very few couples have what you two have. The day you met, the universe knew you were meant to be together. You fit like a glove and you'll forever make each other happy. Love, cherish and support one another as long as you both shall live. But this is only meant for one couple. And it happens to be two specific cards. It just happens to be the Queen of Hearts and the Four of Spades, meaning that this is definitely made for you. I'll take the card, but you guys get to keep that as just a little memento of this moment.
That is insane.
My name is Jamie Dawes, and this is Written in the Cards.
Right, so that was Written in the Cards, Jamie Dawes. They're back in stock now. So guys, thank you so much for joining us at this week's live. I've got to shoot because I've got to film something for one of our Blackpool releases.
Ooh. And yeah, don't forget about the
live next
John
week.
Carey.
John
Carey Academy.
Yep, John Carey's Academy happening tomorrow evening at 7 o'clock. I hope to see a lot of you there live with us. There is a chat room as usual, so you can ask questions while we're live. And don't worry if you can't make it at the time, because it will be there for you to download after the event. So that's happening tomorrow at 7. And remember, next week's live will not be at 2 o'clock on Tuesday. It will be at 7 o'clock on Tuesday with myself, Wayne Goodman, Harry will be here, and we may even have a couple of special guests. So join us for that next Tuesday at 7 p.m, our pre-Blackpool live. And if you are going to Blackpool, please make sure you pop by the AlakazamMagicUK stand, say hi to Wayne and the guys from Ace Magic and anyone else we've got on the stand.
Yes, do come over. It's going to be a fun week or weekend, and we've got lots to show you. And don't mention it to Peter, but there might be some deals being happening as well.
What?
Because you're not there, so you know there might be a few deals being made and stuff. You never know.
I tell you what, I've just come up with an idea.
Go on.
Not for Blackpool, for the live.
Okay.
All the people viewing, everyone sort of told us their favourite packet tricks and everything else. If you've got a favourite packet trick and you wouldn't mind filming it for us to show on the live, why don't you do it, film the packet trick, send it in, and then we can play it on the live and sort of show some of the different packet tricks that are out there.
That'd be amazing, because there's some on that list that I've heard of but never seen.
Yeah.
So, you know, and I hadn't seen Rematch. So you know, these things do slip past us sometimes. So I'd be really interested to see some of them. So yeah, film it, send it in. We'll have a look at them, and yeah, it'd be awesome. That'd be amazing.
In fact, if you've got a presentation or a different presentation for, even if it's an Alakazam product, and you've got a different presentation for it, and you don't mind filming it and sending it in, and we might just play it on the live. That would be great.
There we go.
And I see that. I mean,
wait now.
David's been putting up loads of great videos on Facebook recently.
Yeah.
So hopefully, maybe David will send us something in.
I'd like to see Ian Raymond Walker do something as well.
Oh, Ian, have you see? I saw 2 or 3 of David's. He done a brilliant routine with a silk hanky as well, which was great.
Oh, I don't think I saw that one. I will check that out.
Yeah, really good. He always has very good presentations for them. Right, okay, guys, that brings us to the end of this week's live. So, guys, thank you so much for joining us, and have a great week. Hopefully we'll see you tomorrow evening. Otherwise, remember, put it in your diaries next Tuesday at 7 p.m.
And we'll be there.
Okay.
And I'll be down at the shop on Monday. Well, I won't be posting it to my Facebook because I won't be able to, but we will be going live a couple of times while we're down on Monday. Just showing everyone what we're setting up for the. Here we go. Just there it is. I knew it was coming. Before the end. Actually, there is one more. It's not really a packet trick.
Yeah.
But it is a packet trick.
Oh, I'll let you out for this.
No, seriously, and it's another Darryl, but I've always loved this.
Yeah. Brilliant.
What a great trick. Didn't they do it in small size?
Yeah, they did. They done it in poker as well, didn't they? I think.
Another great packet trick. But yes, I will be on bail next Monday, and yeah, we will be posting up some videos on Monday. I'm going to get Gary and Steve involved in that, and a few of the other guys who are coming down. And yeah, we're going to get some photographs and maybe make a little video of photographs up as well. So yes, and hopefully Zach will be there with some of the Israeli guys. Looking forward to meeting you guys down on Monday as well. And I'll drop them a message as well. And Clifford's coming down. Just very quickly before we do sign off again. So it's Ashford International.
Ashford International for the train station. Yeah. There is an Ashford in where is it? It's saying like Essex or something. One of our customers once went there and called me up and said, "I'm outside the station." I said, "I'm outside the station. You're not here." And he went, he went somewhere else. But it's Ashford International.
Wow.
Right.
Yeah, Ashford International.
Okay, we'll leave it there because I've got to do some filming. Thank you, Wayne, and thank you guys for watching.
For a walk.
It's a lovely hoodie.
It is, I like it. I'm going for a walk.
Right,
Cheers,
see you Monday. See you later, guys. See you Tuesday evening or tomorrow evening.